Mosquito Bites live. Let me go ahead and type in the cue there. Mosquito Bites live into the comments so people know what they're doing and why they are here. All right, we are pinned on the comment. So we'll give folks a couple seconds to join in, but we have a really special guest tonight. Why are you thinking we're on the night show here? My name is Levy's son and the Mosquito Guy. I'm here with San Gabriel Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District. We have a co-host here from Delta Vector Control joining us today, but we also have Melissa Doyle, who is our surveillance manager, here to join us and answer some questions. And don't worry, we are 6 feet apart from each other. Gotta respect the social distancing, right? So this week is California Mosquito Awareness Week, and we're excited to bring you some new and exciting content from Mosquito Bites Live. We wanted to do this as regularly as possible, and we also want to make sure we answer your questions that you may have about mosquitoes and mosquito control. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring in our special guest / co-host from Delta Vector Control District, Dr. Dubon. Let's see if you can go ahead and request yourself to join, or I will look for you on the list. And you have not joined quite yet. So we're going to go ahead and hang on tight for Delta to join live. And let me see if I can get them in right now. 1 second while we find Delta here. All right, Delta, if you're joining us, please go ahead and request to join. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and try and get them in. Delta, if you're on, go ahead and join us, please. Request to join. While we wait for them to join, I just want to give a shout out to West Valley. They actually created a really cool mosquito face filter, and it looks pretty awesome. Melissa, what do you think? I'm gonna have you put it on. Yeah, looks good. You biting around there? All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get Delta back on. Delta, if you're on, go ahead and request to join. And it appears that we are unable to even select the participant list. Wah, wah, wah. So that's not good. Let's go ahead and try this. Delta, where are you? There's Delta. Delta, go ahead and request to join, because apparently the icon to select participants will not let me pick you out. So Delta, there should be a button for you to join us. Go ahead and request to join. All right. Delta, you are connecting. So again, for those of you joining us right now, we are Mosquito Bites Live at San Gabriel Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District. We have a really cool segment here with our co-host, Delta Vector Control District. I see here we have Dr. Dubon joining us. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How about you?
Doing quite well here in sunny Southern California. Before we actually begin, for those people who don't know where you guys are, could you please give a little bit of background on Delta Vector Control?
Yes, this is Dr. Mustafa Dubon. I'm the general manager of the Delta Vector Control District. And we are located in Visalia, down here in the valley, so also part of the Tulare County. And we serve about 10 cities here in the area.
Very cool. Thank you for that intro. So we're down here in Southern California. I would say this is probably the first time in California mosquito control history where 2 districts on either end of the state have collaborated on an Instagram Live. So this is exciting.
It's exciting. Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, absolutely. So as we know, the warm weather is coming up, and that means a lot more mosquitoes. A lot more people are going to be thinking about mosquitoes and wondering, especially if there's some myths and misconceptions that they can better understand. So we have a couple of questions lined up here from people who have asked these questions in the past couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first question we have here is, can mosquitoes transmit COVID-19? I'm going to have Dr. Juban go ahead and answer that first, and we'll have Melissa add on to that.
No. Right now, at this moment, there is no evidence that mosquitoes transmit coronavirus. That doesn't mean in the future, because we're still learning about this virus, but at this moment, there is no evidence. And a lot of times also, this virus is transmitted by air, in air. People get it through the air, the droplets when people cough or sneeze, and that's how they get it through their lungs. So right now, there is no evidence of mosquitoes transmitting coronavirus. However, we gotta know that mosquitoes do transmit other viruses, such as West Nile virus, St. Louis encephalitis, and so forth. I'll let you guys add a little bit more.
Yeah, go ahead, Melissa, add on to that.
I think that was a great answer. It's just really important to remember that different viruses have different routes for how they get transmitted to folks. And right now, mosquitoes aren't helping out COVID. COVID's doing it all on its own.
Very good.
Yes.
So the next question that people have, especially around this time, is this thing I'm going to put up on my screen here. People have called these giant mosquitoes mosquito hawks. They see them usually about a week or so after it rains. I'm going to have Melissa start this one off. Should people be scared of this insect?
Okay, so first off, I'm not going to tell you how to feel. If you want to be scared, you can, but you don't have any reason to be afraid of them because they don't bite. So as you can see, this is one that we caught from last year. And they're big. They're just kind of looking to find other crane flies. They're not really looking to bite anyone. So nothing to be afraid of for getting hurt by them.
Dr. Dubai, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, the crane flies are very misunderstood, and a lot of people just look at them and think they are mosquitoes, but they are not mosquitoes. They're large flies, which are very beneficial in a way. I mean, they are a source of food for birds and other organisms, and also they don't even, as adults, they don't even feed. You know, they just don't live more than about 2 weeks, and they do, you know, attracted to light, but they don't bite. They don't, you know, they don't bother anybody, so they are very harmless. So people should understand that just because of their size, they are very harmless. The mosquito is much smaller, and that's the most dangerous one.
Very cool. Thank you to both of you for answering that. One last question that people have is, once the restrictions on travel has been lifted, a lot of people are looking to travel elsewhere, maybe for vacation later on. What is, in your opinion, one thing that people tend to forget the most often? Dr. Dubai, I'll have you take that first.
Yes, when people travel, especially to tropical environments, warm climates, the most important thing that they forget is personal protective measures, i.e. repellents. And normally, we would like everyone who's traveling somewhere to purchase an EPA-approved, registered insect repellent. That's what the key thing is. Make sure it is EPA registered and approved.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Melissa?
Yeah, so the best repellent is a repellent that you're going to use. So you want to make sure it's EPA approved and that it's something that you don't mind putting on your skin. So if you have one that you don't like, there's a lot of options. Just check on the EPA website and they'll let you know the different brands to try out before you go on vacation, because it is really important to protect yourself.
Very cool. Thank you so
Let me
much.
add one thing. An insect repellent is the first line of defense against any arthropod, whether it's a tick or a mosquito or any mosquito, you know, mosquito borne that carries diseases. A first line of defense is an insect repellent.
All right. Thank you so much for the answers. Before we wrap up this show here, Dr. Dubai, anything else you'd like to add to about mosquito control, about what you guys are doing up there?
Yes, we would like people to be, you know, calm and reassured that we are here to help them with conducting surveillance and control, and they should not be worried about mosquitoes carrying coronavirus at this moment. Right now, they should just concentrate on staying home and being safe and practicing social distancing, and let us take care of the mosquito problem when the problem keeps happening and taking place.
Absolutely, great point. And same here in San Gabriel Valley in Southern California. We've modified a lot of our in-person programs and paused them for now, but just like you guys in Delta, we're tackling all the public sources and making sure that we flatten that mosquito bite before summer hits. So that's really key. So just to wrap up here, just for all of our viewers online, we do have Greater LA County Vector Control tomorrow at 11 a.m. They're going to be our co-host there. We are going to be doing more of these Mosquito Bites live here on Instagram. This is our first time doing this, so we think we're doing all right, but we're going to keep moving forward and try and do some more of these. It's really fun, and it seems like a lot of our residents and viewers really enjoyed this. So the warm weather is coming up, so make sure you tip and toss any stagnant water. And thank you again to Dr. Dubois at Delta Vector Control District for joining us, especially during this week, during California Mosquito Awareness Week. And we're going to bring on some more guests, hopefully, in the future. And again, thank you all for joining us. This is Levy's son, the mosquito guy at San Gabriel Valley. Remember, tip, toss, and protect. You can find more information on our campaign page, tiptossprotect.org. And with that, stay safe, healthy, and bite free.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, guys.